Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome back to Recycled Model Railways. As you've seen by the thumbnail picture, somebody has been on eBay. Let's have a look and see what I've bought as if I haven't got enough to do. See you in a sec. So, as you can see, somebody went on eBay, like I don't have enough to do. So I will show you where I'm at with the siphon G's, the kind of loitering back there. I will show you them in a minute. But working on the siphon G's, it was an idea that suddenly come in my head weeks ago when me and my wife went to York and we visited the Railway Museum, and I decided I wanted some articulated goods wagons, if you want to call them that, because I don't have any. I have probably 80-90 goods wagons, but they're all just little short box vans or coal wagons, or so I decided I wanted to them. So when I bought the siphon G's over there, I quite like the idea of having rakes of long wagons, and a few days ago I suddenly decided I think I'll have a look for some more. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Freightliner wagons. 4 of them have got the 20 footers. 2 of them didn't. 2 of them came with these 30 footers, but I managed to procure just 3 boxes. So I am going to put it on the line with 4 20s and a 130. I don't particularly think a lot. You can see there that these 30s have been primed. That's because they were here last weekend when I had some time to mess on. So I did take off all the crap off them and give them a sand down and quick coat of primer, just so I could see where I was starting from. But this is kind of what they look like. I didn't have this particular one. You can see if I bring it up, I actually had that one. Both of them had Pickfords written on them, but you can see there's another 2 here. They got primed last weekend. These have recently arrived. This one's got Crawford's biscuits on it, and I believe one of them had Sainsbury's meat, which funnily enough I have seen a genuine picture of one on the rails with beef for Sainsbury's written on it way back when. Now my Freightliners are in different logo. I've got some limited, I've got some with a diagonal stripe going up that way, I've got some that are mostly white. My intention is to paint them all out. For those of you that don't know, my era, if you like, that I'm setting is 60s and 70s. No, I'm not narrowing it down to a definitive, and I'm not really narrowing it down to a specific area either. Just so we bought the 5 Freightliners. We've got 4 of the 30-foot containers that are specific for them. I believe that this one is a Freightliner, just rebadged, or it might be a later Freightliner. It's got no doors in it, not worried about that, but it's got the same pattern on the sides and it has CTI, so whatever. Just another note on these ones here, they've got a kind of a frame around the edge, and they've got the little holes in the bottoms as if you could hook it on, but there's no detail at all. So I have bought some very thin plastic card, and I'm gonna, when I finish videoing this today, I'm gonna get started. I'm just gonna put little ribs all across the side, the top and the end, just for the sake of making them look a little bit more detailed. With regards to these BP containers, I didn't even know they existed, but I like the look of them, I like the idea of it. However, this is where those who are watching can get involved if you would. I can't find any pictures anywhere online of these things in real life. Somebody did mention it on a USA model site, saying yes, they were real, yes, they were based on BP. But I can't see a picture. I'd love to be able to see at least one picture of these BP container wagons on a rail freight train. I'd love to see one. I can't even seem to find any history about them. So where am I going with them? Well, I don't like them in this god awful green, white and yellow, even though it was BP's colours. We have got an intermediary set, if I can get it off, that has this written on them. Get it in front of the camera, Paul. It just says road rail. No idea what it's supposed to be. Don't like that neither, and I don't like the colour of the tanks. So unless I find some real pictures and work from something, my immediate thought is that I'm going to make these into my own style, which I'm not bothered about doing. I don't have to copy everything. So right now my thoughts are, going back to the ICI comment, make the trailers, all the bogies, trailers, whatever you want to call them, black. Tanks black, but the bottom along here silver. That would be black, but the walkway and the ladders in silver as well, and ICI and some kind of chemical or compound or something on there, because as I said, we used to see a lot of wagons going past from ICI carrying all sorts of things. So that's where we're at with them. You see here we've got some Lima Mark 1 coaches. I bought 5, as you can see. There's 2 in the boxes in front of me. They're immaculate. These are all in pretty good order. They've obviously got pizza cutter wheels, which means they'll have to be changed. Why did I buy them? Because it was 21 quid for 5 coaches. That's why. My immediate thought was that I was going to repaint them into blue and grey livery, and I might still do that, but they are in very good condition. So I need to look up when did they have green coaches. Did they fall in the 60s and 70s? If they didn't, then yes, they're getting changed. But they're very nice models, and I couldn't believe that nobody was paying attention to them. I saw them last Saturday evening, put a bid on and thought we'll see where it goes, and I won for £21. Now some people might say, oh, but the Lima. Yeah, I know they are, but I don't care. I don't care who made them, as long as they look the part. To me, they are a Mark 1 coach. They look fine. Yes, I'll have to change the wheels, but I've still got 5 pretty damn good, well, 3 pretty damn good and 2 immaculate coaches for 21 quid. So what's that, £4 a piece? Yeah, £4 and coppers, £4.20 per coach. Come on, where are you going to get that from? While I was mooching, I found this. It's a centre coach for, I have 2 Triangle DMU sets. One's a 3 car set, one was only 2. And for my eventual layout, I wanted 2 3 car sets. So I have one at one end and one at the other that pass in the middle, like they do in the real world. So I found this as well, so I bought this. I've already took the bogies off. I already had wheels that would fit this in my collection of spares, so I've chucked them on. But I've dismounted it to have a look. I'm going to pull out all the interior, paint it, chuck some people in it, put the glazing back in if it will clean up. If it doesn't, I'll get something new. They will, I'm not sure, because according to what I've read, the old DMUs were only blue and grey if they went in certain parts of the country. If they were local, so like in my world, Middlesbrough to Saltburn, Middlesbrough to Whitby, they would be just blue all over with a yellow end. They look boring like that. So again, I'm just taking artist license. Mine are going to be blue and grey. Now, all of this stuff here, what have I got all this for? Well, because I didn't have enough containers, and because I didn't have enough of these, I was looking for people that were selling job lots of stuff. So what you see is that and all of these, and a couple of them, if I remember rightly, I think it was 3 of them, were sold by 2 separate people. I just looked on eBay. I don't know whether I put spares or repair, job lot, whatever. But I got all of this and them and some of them. I think it was about 20 quid for the lot. It's the beginnings, maybe. I'm not saying I'm going to. The beginnings of a container yard, maybe. Or I might just be able to chuck them on various other wagons. We'll see how it goes over time. The one thing I was very impressed with was I got these 3 little conflats, and I think the detail on them is brilliant. Let me just put it up to the camera. Look at that. 3 little conflats with writing on. It's got writing on the sides, nothing on the back, writing on that side, no bottom. But hey, do I care? No, because it'll take me seconds to put bottoms on them. I really like them. Conflats is something that I was thinking about doing because I have a few flat wagons that might work on them. I've got that little generator-y thing. I've got 2 really heavy, for what they are, really heavy skip bins. I don't know what's inside it or what it's made of, but it's surprising. Some packing crates. I have no idea what these are, so if anybody else does, they've got no bottom, or could you say that's the top and it's a planter box? I don't know, because it's quite big. I also thought, could it be a buffer stop, just so the buffers would clash against there? I know there is some, can't remember who makes them now, they're higher at one side and then drop down, who knows. I've got another conflat. Love this, love the hang on, see if I can get the detail on that. The detail on that is brilliant. Whoever picked out all that black work, it's fantastic. The only thing is London, Midlands and Southern. Well, no, I'm not looking at London, Midlands and Southern. It's all British Rail for me, but I love that. So I'm going to find in amongst my stuff a flat trailer to put that on. On these conflats, I've got plenty of little flat trailers, and I was watching Charlie from Chadwick Model Railway the other week, and he put one of these on his trailer and attached chains to make it look like it was tied on. Brilliant idea, so I'll be doing that. Little Hamburg sud container. I don't know whether this company's still around, to be honest. I remember seeing them, but I don't think it was recent. You know the tankers are there. Another packing crate, and then this is my absolute favourite. Let's get you in the light. Look at the detail on this thing, absolutely stunning. Everything picked out in silver. There is a hell of a lot of writing on there, which I'm guessing, I would imagine, I don't know, did somebody put it on before they put all them locking bars on? God knows. China shipping, little bit of detail. Oh, God, the light. Little bit of detail on the back end, but I just think that is beautiful. Again, it's got no bottom, but who cares? Minor concern. That thing is definitely going to appear somewhere. I just haven't figured out on what yet. Probably on another wagon somewhere, I would think. So we went mad on eBay, but never mind. Just give myself more projects that I don't need. Have I done anything on the others? Yes. I'll move the camera and then we'll come back. The Siphon G's. There they all are. There's all the chassis. They have now all been finished. They've all got the NEM pockets on. and they've all been primed where they need to be primed. The Siphon G boxes, as you can see, all of those have now been rubbed down completely with a fiberglass pen and then washed. All the badges were taken off them, etc., and then they've had 2 coats of the etching primer that I use. I like the etching primer because it gives a bit of bond when you're painting. So, weather permitting, I'd like to go in the garden this afternoon and paint these, but the weather forecast is not looking good. So they'll just be all black, coming straight out of rattle cans, because I have loads of black spray paint. These will be the airbrush, and I know last time you saw a video I said, oh, next time you see these they'll be getting airbrushed. Well, they're not, because I haven't had time. I don't think I'll be airbrushing them a day. Right now I'm kind of thinking I've got them in primer. I want to get these blacked up because then I can put the wheels on, and then once I've got them blacked up, all I've really got to do is silver up the buffers and the chassis finished. Well, apart from little hand wheels that I forgot to get, which are coming. Well, I don't say they're coming, but I've got to Pete's and get them. So I want to get them sprayed up today. I probably won't get them done, but there's a reason I'm holding off on that, and that is because of all the crap I bought here. I'm led to believe that the Freightliner trailers were real blue. I have blues and I have blacks, so they need rewheeling as well. So what I'm thinking is paint them, put these to one side, work on all of that stuff you've just seen, get any repairs done that I need to, get them debadged, get them fiberglass penned down. Not the coaches, they're not getting touched today or for the foreseeable future. They were just a bargain I couldn't resist. Get all this stuff cleaned up, debadged, do whatever I'm going to do to them, like when I talked about putting strengthening bars on the sides of containers and things, and get everything primed. Once I'm in primer, then we'll come back and we'll revisit these, because I've got to finish something and I need to stop buying crap on eBay. So next time round for these. As usual, I'm rattling on about nothing, but please, with regards to these, if you know anything about these things, if you know anywhere where I might find pictures of these on the road or the history, I'm guessing Triang, or I'm hoping that Triang didn't just make these things up. I'm led to believe they didn't. I'm led to believe it was a real thing, but I'd love to see a picture, just one picture, just the one, just so I know what I'm looking at. Anyway, at that, I'm going to go because I want to get on, and I'm not intending to video it because it's boring watching people sanding things down and taking badges off and sticking bits on. I'd rather just get on with that and bring you back when we're towards the end with the finishing details. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that other crap that everybody asks you to do, just so you can see what I'm up to next time you see me. Ta-ra now.